Okay, now.
All right, red light's still going. All right, welcome to those of you who are joining us by way of YouTube later. And we're saying our Bible memory verse from last week. Ready? Psalm 9:10. For and they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Lord, hast not forsaken them that seek thee. Psalm 9:10. I was thinking about that verse just last night. I was like, boy, that's a really encouraging verse. Because we need to put our trust in God. We know who He is, so we should put our trust in Him. And the verse says, He's not going to forsake us. Isn't that good to know? When you have hard things happen, like you get corona, or your school shuts down, or you have to be quarantined, or something like that. Or maybe a friend does something wrong and it hurts you. But we know, what? God doesn't forsake us. We can trust Him. He'll work it out for good. And He'll work in it. That's a really encouraging verse. And today then we're going to sing Jesus and Others and You. You know the song, Jesus and Others and You? And what does that spell? What does the J stand for? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Joy. Jesus. What does the O stand for? Mary? Others. And what does the Y stand for? Grace? You. All right. And that's how we spell joy. Ready? Jesus and others and you. What a wonderful way to spell joy. Jesus and others and you. In the life of each girl and each boy. J is for Jesus, for He has first place. O is for others, we meet face to face. Y is for you in whatever you do. Put yourself third and spell joy. Let's try that one again. It has a kind of hard part at the beginning, but you guys can get it. Ready? Jesus and others and you. What a wonderful way to spell joy. Jesus and others and you. In the life of each girl and each boy. J is for Jesus, for He has first place. O is for others, we meet face to face. Y is for you in whatever you do. Put yourself third and spell joy. Good job. That's what we're going to talk about today. That's one of the things we're going to learn in our lesson. Turn to Acts chapter 8. Acts chapter 8. Now the last lesson that everybody was here for 2 weeks ago, the last lesson that we had a couple here last week, but the ones that all of you heard is actually the lesson that comes right before this. Does anybody remember who did we learn about 2 weeks ago? And he was telling the religious leaders